Okay, let's see if it's on. It should be on. Yeah, it says here that I'm live, but why don't I have any image? Yeah, now I have image. So I've been looking on my computer, which is down here. I'm here. Hi. Um, so as I've told you, on the community tab, I'm going to do another stream, and this time I am going to stream um, me replacing some of my bootleg copies. I mean, they're just games that I printed out when I didn't have money, but just wanted to have a reminder that, man, I've played this game. And now that I do own each one of these games, I just wanted to replace them with legit copies so that I don't have bootlegs on this shelf. And since I'm home alone now, I can finally stream this part of the house because this part is usually crowded, and I I can't do a stream here because otherwise people couldn't go to the toilet. Here's the toilet. I live with my parents, and yeah, I don't want to make a 4 hour long stream and block the access to the toilet. But now that I'm home alone, I can show you this shelf. And hopefully I can show it to you before my parents arrive home because I don't want to bother them. I want to be polite. Um, one moment. So I want to be polite and don't want to interfere. I don't want to be a burden that I blocked the access to the toilet. Oh, just a moment to move the chat to my phone so that I can read what you are writing. Okay, now I have the chat right here, and let's start switching. So these are the PS2 games I want to put here. I should look up for more PS2 games because I think that they won't be enough, but for now they will be enough. I mean, I just want some PS2 games here instead of bootlegs. But I'll show you what bootlegs I have. Just so you know which games are my favorite, which PC games are my favorite. Okay, so this one here is an empty case. Okay, we didn't start that well. Star Wars Battlefront 2, which, if you haven't played it, is amazing. I even printed out some sort of manual. This is how my bootleg disc looks like. Yeah. So if you haven't played Star Wars Battlefront 2, just do it. It's amazing. Even for today's standards, I think you will like it. So even by today's game standards, that you know how crazy they've become, you will most probably like it. This is Skyrim. These are the discs. They have a really nice rainbow effect. Okay, next up, Dead Space 2, which if you haven't played yet, you should, because they're amazing. I mean, it's an amazing game. I was thinking about the whole franchise. Well, except for Dead Space 3, that one isn't all that great. Okay, next up is Need for Speed Underground 2, and I even did this part in Paint that it includes the first Underground game too. This is the disc. And honestly, I like my design more than the original. Let me just show you. I do have, as I've told you, all those games bought now, so I don't need bootlegs anymore. But yeah, I was young and poor, so bootlegs it was. This is how Underground 2, the legit one, looks like. And honestly, I like my design more. I mean, look, this is the legit disc. This is how the game looks like when you buy it. And my disc design is like this. Honestly, I like mine more than the legit one. This is legit, and this is my copy. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like this one more, honestly. Even though, yeah, this one is more premium and it's better printed. Okay, let's just put it back. By the way, does this sound work? Am I live? Let me just see. Am I live? Let me just see. Yeah, it's working. Okay, next up is Dirt 3. Another great game. It's graphically impressive. The gameplay is amazing too. But what impressed me the most in Dirt 3 are the graphics. Okay, next up, Max Payne 3, which is my favorite in this series. I love the Max Payne series, even if people don't like the third one, because they say that Max has turned into a sobbing alcoholic, and it's not as good as the first two. But in my opinion, this is my favorite. This is my favorite Max Payne game, so I don't agree with them. This is Rise, Son of Rome, which I've already showed you in another stream that I have it on Xbox One too. These are my discs. So yeah, let's just put it back. Dead Space 1, which I've already showed you in another stream that I have it in a legit format. This is how the design looks, and honestly, this rainbow effect on the disc makes it look so good. Okay, next up is Rocket League, which now is free, but I just want the backup disc so that in case I don't have internet, but back then when laptops had a disk tray, I could just install it. And yeah, and I think that it was you had to pay for Rocket League back in the day, if I remember right. But I love the design of the disc, honestly. So yeah, I printed out my own Steam backups. Okay, next up is Castlevania 2. Test Drive Unlimited 2. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This is my disc design. Yeah, this one. The last ones are pretty low quality. I don't know if you can see on the stream, but yeah, they are pretty low quality. Assassin's Creed, the first one. I really wanted to have them on disc. I didn't have them on disc, but yeah, I printed them out. When you're poor, you just want to do I mean, when you're poor and aspire to be a game collector but don't have enough money to get actual games, yeah, you do what you can. I mean, I was dreaming on collecting games even before I had money to buy games. So yeah, I'm glad that now I do have the necessary means to fulfill my dream. So yeah, this is my bootleg version of Legend Arms. It's a French movie series. Next up is Deadpool. And this is these are just some papers I printed out. The disc though looks pretty good. Look, this is how the disc looks like. It turned out really good. I even have a bookmark. Well, actually I should keep the bookmark. I mean, I'm reading a lot, so why not? Okay, and this is my design. As you can see, I never knew how to print the covers to fit perfectly. Though in some cases, I really managed to do a great job, like for example in Assassin's Creed here. But yeah, most of the time it didn't turn out that good. Okay, let's move to the next ones. I just want to clean my shelf to make room for PS2 games and other legit games and not uh, games I printed out. Yeah, this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. This is my disc design. I don't even know if the actual game is on the disc. I think not. But I just wanted to be a game collector even if I didn't have any money. I know it's sad. But yeah, I just wanted to collect games. I always found it cool to be a game collector. This is Black Flag. The cover is designed by me. Okay, you can download it, I think, the Steam backup thingy. But yeah, this is my design of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. This is Assassin's Creed 2. And I think that I photoshopped collection here, and yeah, I did a really poor job, but I was super young. This is my disc design on Assassin's Creed. Well, actually this one is a pretty good job, I will say. Okay, next up is Assassin's Creed Unity, which comes in a beefy this case. These are my designs. This is how I design discs. I know some turned out ugly, but others are fine, I guess. Okay, next up is Burnout Paradise, which if you haven't played yet, you should. You should play this one. Okay, next up is Disney Pixar Cars. And Worms for Mayhem, which is a game franchise that now isn't popular, or at least I think that it's not popular anymore, and it should be, because it's an amazing game series, especially the 3D ones. I grew up with them. This is Worms for Mayhem. Just put it in focus. This is Worms for Mayhem, and if you haven't played this one, you should. No matter how gaming evolves, I think that this one is timeless. I love the 3D Worms games more than the 2D ones. I know that the 2D ones are the classics, and they are the most. So if you would, I think that if you would say Worms, it will be the 2D ones, but the 3D ones are amazing, and you should try them out. Worms. There is Worms 3D and Worms for Mayhem. And out of the two, I think that, well, actually try them both. Both Worms 3D and for Mayhem. This is prototype. This is my design. Yeah, pretty poorly, but yeah, what can you do? This is Assassin's Creed 3. Saints Row 2. Oh, I didn't even have a disc in this one. Oh, damn. Okay, so yeah, this is Saints Row 2. My design of the game cover. This is Devil May Cry 5 with my own design of the games. I mean of the discs. And I really like the rainbow effect. I don't know if it looks cheap to you, but I really like the rainbow effect on this ones. Okay, next up is Prototype 2. This is my design, and this is how a full disc looks like, and this is the rainbow effect one, the first one. I don't know, which one do you prefer more? The one with the rainbow effect or this one? Tell me in the comments. Next up is Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is my design. Oh wait, just a moment. Yep. Okay, let's clean this part out. These are just on discs. This is soap from Cappadocia when I went to Turkey. Wait, just focus. It's not game related, but I just had it here. Okay, next up are then there's so many papers back there. Greed 2 with my game design, I mean my disc design. Dirt 2 again with my design. Spore, and this is the one I was talking about. I don't think I have it in a physical copy. I have it on Steam, but you should play this game. It's amazing and pretty unique. I mean, I haven't found any game like Spore. Spore. Let me just show you the cover so that you know how to spell it. Spore. If you haven't played it yet, you should. It's unique. Batman with my own game designs. With my own disc designs. Saints Row 4, which doesn't even have a disc. Yeah, this is promising. These are my disc designs. And Saints Row the Third. Again with my own disc design, but no disc. Yeah, so I did have some empty plastics on my shelf. Okay, and now the last ones. Castlevania, Lords of Shadows, with my disc design, and I think that this one turned out really well. GTA Vice City. I think this one is direct play, that's why I designed the play on the disc. If it has the game, because I have no idea if the disc is blank or actually has a game. I haven't put GTA 3 cover there. This is GTA 4. and Brutal Legends. I really love the rainbow effect on the discs. Okay, now let's put the PS2 games in here. And remove the bootlegs. Okay, I don't even know if I actually have games on the discs, but I remember designing them. That's for sure. So I remember designing the covers and disc cards, but I don't even know if I have games on those. Okay, let's continue. Let's just remove the dust here a little. Let me just wipe the stuff there so that it's clean. I mean, if I'm replacing stuff, let's just clean it too, so that I know that it's clean there. As I've told you, I have other games in boxes, and I just opened up the box and took some out of my shelf, the shelf you saw in other streams, and I just want to redesign this shelf. I don't really want to put all the best games on this shelf because I don't find it a fitting place for the best. I mean, the best should be in a very obvious and flashy place. This one is just a side place of my house. Okay, and now the PS2 games. Let's start with the PS2 games. First one is Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, which if you haven't played it, you should. I mean, I really enjoy the game. I don't know if you've played it. I think that reviewers are mixed on this one. Not many like it. It's also kind of mediocre in some parts, but I like it, or at least that's how I remember. But if you want my true opinion on this, you have to watch my reviews, because my memory gets kind of fuzzy. But when I do the reviews, my memory is fresh, so I have the information right away. It's fresh. I don't forget anything. So yeah, if you want my full opinion on this game, you should watch the review better than me talking about it now, because maybe I don't remember the game right. But I remember that it's a decent game, and actually a pretty good one, but it's not a masterpiece, that's for sure. Okay, so we put it here. I think I have two platinums. Platinum designs are these ones, the gray ones. These are platinum PS2 games. The platinum is just a name. It's not that they put the best in platinum. I mean, it seems pretty random to me, at least. Oh, I forgot to show you if it has manuals. Oh wait, I actually opened up the case, and this is how it looks like. I honestly like the design on platinums. I mean, it's clean and it's pretty good looking. Even though, as I've said in other streams and you guys told me, the cover design, I mean this paper on platinums doesn't look that good. Okay, in Star Wars it's fitting, but on other games it doesn't look as good. Okay, 007. It has a manual too, and a memory card holder, because back in the day PS2 games had memory card holders. This is the manual for 007. manual. Okay, next up is dogs. Dogs. It has a Z. Dogs with a Z. This one is European. You can tell by how thick the booklet is. As I've told you in other streams, Europe wants to translate in as many main languages as possible. So that's why you have German, you have French, you have Italian, and that's why booklets in Europe are so thick in game cases. As you can see, this one is translated in Dutch, in Swedish, in okay, I'm bad at flags, in Norwegian I think, and in English. So this is a game in multiple languages actually. It's interesting that it has the Nordic languages. This is the booklet. It's not that exciting. Oh, let me just focus on the booklet. So yeah, this is the booklet. Yeah, it's black and white, and it's thick because it's in multiple languages. That's why it's so thick. And it has an ad to cats, which I think I own too, but I don't know if on this batch or it's thrown in a box. So yeah, dogs. Next up is Rock Band, which has a manual. Oh, and the booklet to EA Games. Rock Band. This is how the manual looks like. It tells you even how to calibrate your TV. Okay, and yeah, functional. And this booklet is actually pretty neat, but a good marketing strategy from EA. I mean, imagine you as a kid, or I mean, I'm imagining myself as a kid back then, looking at this one and wanting to play everything. I mean, these games look so good. They did such a great job in designing this booklet. I mean, just imagine that it's even me as an adult, I want to play them all, but kids want to play more games. I mean, I wanted to play as a kid without money, and I always told my parents to buy me more games, but yeah, games are expensive. Only now that I have my own money, I can buy games. Yeah, this booklet design is amazing. I find it a good marketing strategy from EA. EA should be doing this today. I mean, I don't know if it would have success, but I prefer this marketing than microtransactions and what EA is doing now. This booklet is really nicely designed. This was Rock Band. This is the disc. As you can see, it doesn't have a memory card holder. It's just the disc and some booklets. But yeah. Okay. Next up is Medal of Honor Frontlines. This is my receipt. As you can see, the disc is old from the material they used for printing on the disc and from the design. This is how older PS2 games look like. This is the design of the booklet. Put it here, and this one is Outlaw Volleyball, which I want to review, but I always forgot that I have the game so that I can actually play it. I always forgot that I have it. A review will come someday when I remember that I have it and that I should play it. This is the booklet. As you can see, it's functional. I mean, it doesn't have any particular design that stands out, but it's functional. It tells you about how the game works. It has an add to another game, Outlaw Tennis, and it even has notes, so maybe the game has cheats, so that you can note the cheats there. And it has a memory card holder, this game. A review will come, hopefully, when I remember that I have the game and actually get to play it. So yeah, I do own some games that I haven't played yet, but most games I think I've already played. Next up is Bully. It has a really nice golden design. It's a 3D design, and I found this game in a thrift shop. I think I've paid 5 lei. That will be $1 for this game. It's legit. It's not bootleg. It's not pirated or anything. I just bought it cheap in a thrift shop because the guys there at the thrift shop sold it for the price of a DVD. Oh, I even have the price, the original price tag. They thought it's a DVD. They don't know how PS2 games are. They don't know they don't know that Bully is a good game or a masterpiece. They just sold a disc, and I was there at the right time, in the right place. I even have a poster inside. Not bad for $1. For $1, this is a steal. This is the poster for Bully, and this is the map on the Mac. On the back there is a map. Pretty nice. And I really love that Rockstar put so much effort into the packaging. I mean, giving you posters, giving you manuals. I really love that in Rockstar. And they do it even in the PS4 generation too. I don't know how GTA 5 on PS5 is. I mean, I don't know if it has manuals and stuff. I mean, I don't know if they kept the tradition, but I was impressed that even on PS4, Rockstar was among the very few game companies that gave you posters and manuals, because most PS4 games nowadays come with just one piece of paper and that's it. Not Rockstar. And I really appreciate the attention to detail. I even like the 3D design on the cover. $1 in a thrift shop. That's why you should visit thrift shops. I know that some people consider thrift shops places for poor people and places where you shouldn't be going because yeah, it's for poor people. But don't listen to them. You can find really good game deals there. Okay, next up is Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones, which doesn't have any manual. It has a memory card holder, but yeah, it's pretty basic. You get just the game. And by the way it's printed, you can see that it's an old game by the paper used. Oh my god. Okay, let's put it here. Oh, I should put Bully right next to the other ones. Okay, next up is Le Mans Manager, which is a game I haven't played. I also have Le Mans Manager 2004. It's a game I haven't played. I wanted to play them, but never got the chance. So yeah, it says on the cover that there are this one is a 10 out of 10, and I was curious on how good they are, but I haven't gotten the chance to play them. A review will come, but I kept on forgetting that I have them on my shelf. And now I'm moving them from the other shelf to this shelf. So yeah, I hope I won't forget that I have these games, and a review will come with Le Mans Manager 2004 and 2005 and the other ones which are. This is how the interior design looks like. You got a booklet. It's made by Codemasters, which is a great company. If you don't know it, they oh, they made some great games. I think Codemasters did some pretty good racing games. Is it? No, I don't think they made Turtle, did they? Oh, okay. I have to Google what games Codemasters made, because I'm confusing. Right, this is Le Mans Manager on the PS2. All right. Next up is Harry Potter. I think that the disc. Oh, the disc isn't legit. Okay. Okay, so this one isn't legit. I should have somewhere the actual legit Harry Potter game, but I don't know where it landed. From this side, it looked like a legit PS2 game, so yeah, I fooled myself. Okay, next up is God of War 2, which I found at GameStop in Switzerland. As you can see, the price tag is Switzerland. The booklet is thick because, as I've told you, being European means that the game has to be translated. So this game, as you can see here, is translated in Dutch. No, in yeah, I think Dutch is the word. In Romanian we call them something different, and I'm confusing the names in English. I think this is the Netherlands. I forgot what I forgot how their language is called in English. So the language they speak in the Netherlands. This is the second one is German, then Italian, and then French. And the booklet has the instructions for all those languages here. It's a really nicely designed booklet. It's in full color. As you can see here, it's in full color. It has pictures. It's a really nice booklet to look at. So yeah, great job. And it even has a sticker for the IGN review. 9 out of 7. Since it's not a Call of Duty to be a 10 out of 10, this is a pretty good score. Yeah, this is the design of the disc, and as I've told you with other PS2 games, you can tell that it's an old disc by the material used to print on the disc. God of War 2. Next up is Guitar Hero, which is still sealed. And by the way, you can spot which is more legit. I mean, you can still fake this thing, but you can spot if a game is legit by this band here. As you can see, it has a band that says PS2, 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 PS2. So that way you can maybe tell if the game is legit or not. I mean, people can fake this one too, but if it doesn't have, just know that the packaging might not be legit if it doesn't have a band here that says PS2, PS2, PS2. Oh, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2. Okay, next up is, oh, yeah, I should put something that stops the game cases. Maybe this ice cream. Okay, next up is Sega Soccer Slam. This is the receipt. Sega Soccer Slam, it has a memory card holder, and this is what the manual looks like. Let's see it here. Yeah, pretty basic and functional, but yeah, it gets the job done. It's also thick because it's the European version, and in Europe you have to have the manual in multiple languages. As you can see here, this game is in English, it's in, okay, I don't know flags, in, you know what, I don't know those flags that well because I get confused even if I'm European and I should know my neighbors. Never had geography at heart. Think this is the Danish flag. This is the Swedish flag, so it's in Danish, in Swedish, in Norwegian, and in Finnish, I think. This is the Finnish flag. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry if I got your flag wrong. I'm sorry, especially that I'm European and don't know that. But yeah, and in English. But I really hope that I got the flags right. Okay, next up is Seek and Destroy, which is another game that I haven't got the chance to play yet, but a review will come. It doesn't have any manual, it doesn't have anything else, it's just, yeah, the game. And hopefully I will review it. Let me just see if the manual is, I've got a message and I just wanted to see if it's something, if it's an emergency, because I want to respond to that. Okay, next up is World Wrestling Championship, the WWC, which is a game that, you know what, I'll just show you and you can see for yourself. I mean, the design is really funny on this one. This is how it looks like. So yeah, the cover design is really funny on this game. Next up is something that looks like a bootleg, but it's not a bootleg. Let me just remove the sticker so that you can see this masterpiece in its full glory. Son of the Lion King, and this is a legit game. It's not bootlegged, it's not photoshopped, it's not someone making fun of the PlayStation 2 or the Lion King. This is a legit PlayStation 2 game that actually it looks like a bootleg, and I think that it rips off the Lion King. I mean, look at this version of Simba. they butchered him. It's a puzzle game, a really bad puzzle game too. So yeah, the Son of the Lion King for the PlayStation 2. If you have a kid, don't buy them this game. Just buy them something good, not the Son of the Lion King. Oh man. Yeah, so this is a bootleg, but I'm putting it here. And I'm going to review the Son of the Lion King, so keep an eye on that. Next up is Premier Manager, 2002 and 2003. Has a memory card. Ooh, the manual is feels like it was dipped in water. You know how paper changes its shape and texture when after it got wet. This manual got wet. Okay, next up is International Snooker Championship. International Snooker Championship, which is a pretty good game. I don't know if I reviewed it yet, but yeah, it's a pretty good game. The booklet is super basic, doesn't even tell you much. It's very small, doesn't have many pages, but yeah, Snooker Championship, here it is. On to the next ones. Aspen NHL Hockey. This is the design. Ooh, this design looks so good. Look, it's almost holographic. This is such a nice disc design. Wow. Oh, and it even makes a certain sound when you scratch it. Nice design. Nice design. I love it. And this is the booklet. It also advertises Aspen Basketball. The booklet is thick. Maybe it's the European version. Yeah, it's the European version. This one is in Swedish, in Finnish, and in English. Aspen Hockey. I really love this disc design. Okay, next up is World Tour, which I already reviewed, but I don't remember what my thoughts were on this game. I don't remember if it's a good game or a bad game. I know I've played it, but I don't remember how it is. The booklet is functional, and yeah, that's about it. This is how the back design looks like. Okay, next up is Conflict Zone. Wow, you can tell that it's an old game by the design. The booklet is thick, maybe it's in multiple languages. Yeah, it's in Italian. Oh, this game is made by Ubisoft, as you can see here. And the booklet is in which languages? Let's see. Oh, in Italian and Spanish. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, it's nice that it tells you about the characters. I love that. It introduces you a bit into the lore. Okay, it's a pretty interesting booklet. It even kinda looks like a newspaper, so they get credit for designing this. Yeah, pretty nice booklet. Conflict Zone on the PS2. Right, next up is World Snooker Championship 2002, which has this scuff here that I should clean. This is the design, and this is the booklet. This one just tells you this is a guide, which is only one piece of paper. This is something new, and this is the booklet, which tells you about strategies and how the game works, and yeah, functional. Let's just put this one next to the other snooker game. But where was it? Aspen World Tour International Snooker Championship. Here it is. Oh, damn. Okay, next up is NBA 2008. This is how the interior design looks like. This is the booklet. I think that this is the US version because the booklet is just so small. I mean, compared to European ones, European booklets are thick because they have multiple languages, and this one is just in English. Yeah, this one is just in English. It's the British version because it has the British flag. It's not American. Okay, next up, the next batch. Where are the PS2 games? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, okay, we're finished. Yeah, these are all the games I prepared. I should have calculated better. Now I'll just put some bootlegs back, and I'll complete the this one another time. Oh, let me just show you what other games I have here. I mean, I have some Wii games too. And then I'll end the stream and move everything back in my room. And yeah, it's gonna take some time, but then I plan on streaming my PC game collection if you're interested in that. I know that some of you are because you've asked me, wait a moment, is this bootlegged? Oh, I hope not, because I paid for the game. It has a manual, so I think not. But why is the cover transparent? I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what games I have here. I know that Mafia 4 was on the other shelf and Borderlands 2 and some of these ones were on the other shelf, but yeah, I just wanted to move them around. So I'm gonna show you what else I have on this shelf, and then I'm gonna stop this stream to move my equipment back in my room where I have the other shelf and show you my PC game collection because I know that some of you are really interested in that. Okay, so let me just show you. Here I have Mad World on the Wii, which if you haven't played it, you should. It's great. It's brutal. It's something that it's in that goes in the opposite direction of what Nintendo games are advertised for. I mean, they are usually the family-friendly ones. But this game isn't that family friendly. It has a lot of gore in it. Unleash violence. Guaranteed to massively lower his blood pressure. Nice pun. This is the booklet for Mad World. Oh, it explains the characters. Yeah, it's a nicely designed booklet. It even has this imprint here. Nice. And this is the health and safety warnings you always get with Nintendo games. This is how the health and safety warnings look like on a Wii game. You will see this booklet on almost every game. But hey, at least they give you a booklet, and even if it's the same with every game, hey, they give you something, right? And you have to appreciate that. Let's just remove this sticker from Tenchu so that you can see the cover in its full glory. Okay, so here I have Tenchu, which if you haven't played yet, you should. It's a great game. I really love the design of the disc. As you can see here, this is the disc design. The health and safety warning booklet that you always get, and the Tenchu manual. Yeah, looks like it's more functional. It doesn't have any lore or anything design wise. But the game itself is really good, and if you haven't played it and own a Wii, you should try it out. Let's put it back. This is Final Fantasy Crystal Bearer, which is a good game, good Final Fantasy game. This is how the interior design looks like. You get the health and safety warning booklet, which I've told you you get it with everything, but I will prefer on the PS4 to at least get a booklet with the same information, but at least have a booklet rather than just one piece of paper. This is how the Final Fantasy booklet looks like. I like it that it's in full color. You get the characters explained, so yeah, a really nicely designed booklet. Oh, it even tells you how to start the game. It tells you to insert the disc and move your cursor around. How cute. So yeah, they even bothered to show you how to start a game. Final Fantasy Crystal Bearer. Hannah Montana, which is a game you should never play. This one's terrible, and the other one too. I also have the other one, but I don't think that it's on this shelf. Never play this game. Never play Hannah Montana on the Wii. They are terrible games. Trust me. Watch my reviews if you don't believe me. Just search on YouTube Hannah Montana Wii review and you will see my video. Just don't play the games. Seriously, just look up at my video with all Hannah Montana games on the Wii and you will see what I'm talking about. These games are terrible. This is how it looks like. The same health and safety warning, and this is how the booklet looks like for Hannah Montana. Yeah, it's a pretty nice design that they put Hannah Montana on the pages. Yeah, it's a pretty clever design. And this is an ad for a DVD with Hannah Montana. But yeah, never play Hannah Montana on the Wii. They are terrible games. Just trust me. Or else, well, you will see for yourself. Next up is Twilight Senate, which just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Don't play it. I mean, I'm a reviewer, I have to play even the bad games, but you as a consumer and someone who doesn't want to warn people about terrible games, you shouldn't play this game. But yeah, I as a reviewer wanted to play everything, and in every game it also gets included this one, so I had to play it for the sake of reviewing it. And just don't just don't play it. Okay, and TNA Impact, the last Wii game I have on this shelf. This is what the disc looks like. Oh, it's the same as with NHL on PS2, but different, and this one doesn't look as good. Okay, here we have the health and safety warning booklet that you get with every game. There is a manual, okay, and the games manual. Okay, so the games manual looks like this. Oh, it's in full color. Nice. Oh, you need a Wii gamepad for this. It tells you about the characters in the game, the roster, I mean, not the characters because we're talking about a wrestling game. It has notes, which means that the game must have cheats. And this is oh, they're ads for Mario Party 8. I love this ad booklets. I wish that they would do the same on PS4. I mean, at least get some ads. If they don't want to tell you about the game, at least give us some ads for other games. But yeah, I think that today with the internet and influencers and YouTube, they it's not as economically it's not that great of an idea to print this stuff out, because people just know about other games from YouTube. They don't need a booklet. But like back in the day before internet, or when internet was slow and web pages weren't that great. So yeah, it makes sense why they printed out this type of booklets back then, but now they don't do them anymore. But it's too bad, because I would love to have advertisements like this on PS4 games or PS5 games and so on. Okay, let's put it back. By the way, I could restream the PS2 collection when I find more games to put here, to put in the remaining space. Here I also have Borderlands, but I've already showed you these games in the PS3 collection video. This is Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 2 with its manual. Also, this one has an interior design. Even if it looks blank at first, it has an interior design. Okay, next up is Mafia 4, which I've put there just for design purposes. It doesn't belong there because it's among other PS3 games, but I wanted to show you the design of this one because it's amazing how they designed the Mafia series on PS4. Let me just look. And if you haven't played these games yet, you should. They are amazing. I mean, the first one is amazing. The second one is a masterpiece, but they butchered the PS4 version. I mean, it's a remaster, and it's a really terrible remaster because it's full of bugs. So if you want to have the best experience of Mafia 2, which is a masterpiece, you should play it on PC or PS3, but not on PS4. And Mafia 3 is okay, but it's like an overheated stew. It's you do the same thing for like 30 hours. The story is great, but you just have to do so much of the same stuff that Mafia 3 gets boring. Oh, this is the design. Kind of thick. Okay, I also have here Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas, which I haven't showed you in the PS3 stream because as I've told you in that stream, I was streaming the PS3 games I have on that shelf, not every PS3 game I own. This is the design. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Because I think that if I would have to stream all my PS3 games, I will need much more than 4 hours. I mean, you saw that even that stream with one shelf took me 4 hours and a half. If I would stream everything, it will take a lot. Okay, next up is Final Fantasy, and this one is still sealed. Black Site on PS3. I love that the manual is in full color. And that it tells you about the weapons in with pictures and stuff. It's really nice. Deus Ex. Just yank them out. You got a code, which of course is consumed. And this is Deus Ex. On PS3. Call of Duty Black Ops I have here with its manual, which is pretty basic, but hey, the game itself is really good, so you can pardon the game. This is Darksiders with a really thick manual because it's European, and as I've told you, European manuals have to be in multiple languages. I also have Crysis 3. And Skyrim. The basic one, not the Legendary Edition. This one doesn't even have DLCs, so it's just Skyrim. It doesn't even have a manual. Maybe the guy that sold the game lost his manuals, but yeah, it's still a nice design for a PS3 game. And I think that you saw this ones on my other shelf. That's because I started to redesign my shelves. Though I should start putting the best games in one place and the bad ones in another place, like for example Hannah Montana, to put the bad games somewhere else. So yeah, I will start a stream with my oh, you guys commented. Sorry, I haven't seen. Wait. The chat doesn't appear. I see now on my computer that someone commented. I'm sorry for not responding, but I haven't seen it. I mean, I was looking at my phone for the chat, but on my phone it appears that I don't have any messages. Look, let me just show you. This is the live chat. As you can see, it's blank. And I was constantly looking at my phone. So sorry for not responding. Let me just read. Pretty awesome that you made this. Thank you, Drago Gosi. Yeah, I was poor and just wanted to be a game collector. So I started printing them out, just for the sake of collecting them. Do you have any bootlegs or legit physical copies of any indie games? No, I don't think I have bootlegs of indie games. No, I don't. No, I don't think I have. So these games, do you own them all on your Steam account? Yeah, I do own them on my Steam account, and I do own some of the PC games on discs. I mean, for example, the Need for Speed trilogy. I have it legit, bought on discs. This is legit, but I do own now all of these games on Steam, legit. Hi, Pixie Mock. Do you have The Godfather, sir? Yeah, but not on a disc. not on a disc. Do you agree if The Godfather is more interesting than GTA San Andreas? No, nothing is better than GTA San Andreas. Um, hey bro, it's good to see you streaming. How have you been? Hi Mojo. So I'm trying to. I just got home alone, so I got the chance to finally stream this shelf. I wanted to redesign it because, as you can see, there's a lot of um, unuseful garbage here, and I wanted to um, put other games here, but as you can see, I didn't calculate right, so I didn't bring enough games to fill in the gap. Yeah, that's my bad. But I'll look up for more PS2 games I have in boxes, and I will fill in the rest of the gap. So yeah, maybe I will restream it with the other PS2 games I have, or maybe not. I don't know how interested you will be in me restreaming the game collection with more games here, and I think that I will just get some more games to fill in this gap too. Um, do you have WWE SmackDown? Here comes the pain. Yeah, I have it, but not here by me. Have you played Forbidden Strand? Outstanding. No, Mojo, I haven't even heard about Forbidden Siren. No, I haven't heard about the game, but I will try it. I mean, I try to review as much as I can on this channel. So yeah, maybe someday I will get to play that game. Okay, so let's just put some bootlegs at least back until I have I think until I bring more PS2 games. Let's just put GTA 4 and Vice City here because why not? I just love the games. Let's put Saints Row 2 there too. If you haven't played the Saints Row series, you should. They are super awesome games, especially the third one. That's my favorite by far. And the fourth one is also great. Also Spore. Remember this one. Please try it out. You will love the game. Let's put Dirt 3 back here. I don't know, Saints Row the third. And which games do look good by their margin? Just put this ones. Oh no, Black Flag doesn't look that good, but I will come up with more games soon. I promise, and I will replace this ones. I will replace all of my ugly bootlegs. Let's just see. I also have Rocket League now as a bootleg. Yeah, let's just put some of this back. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the empty boxes. I haven't thought about it. What do you guys think? What should I do with the empty bootleg boxes now that I own all of the games? Should I put them on a different shelf? This. Yeah, a really bad choice of color that I've made here. I'm sorry for being this colorblind. um, when choosing colors. Okay, it's enough for the moment. As I've told you, I will look up for more PS2 games and I will fill in this gap. And I will stream my PC game collection too, today. I just have to move my equipment from here to my room. So if you're interested in that stream, it will come soon in like about an hour or maybe two, but I don't think that it will be 2 hours. But I have to move my equipment and eat something because I'm hungry. So yeah, this was the stream. This stream, because I will stream right away in about an hour. Yeah, so we'll see each other again in about an hour when I get to change my equipment to move it back to my room. Okay, see ya.